What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. And guys, bear with me. It's very early in the morning. I gotta do this before work, and my allergies are all over the place, so I'm gonna sound congested and all that good stuff. But listen, I wanted to do this video to give a warning out there to all of my fellow content creators, all of our supporters, everyone who goes into the comment section, all of the newbies that I see making videos. This is very exciting, you know. But listen, going forward, we have to be a little bit more strategic, okay? Because we know that we are a fandom under attack, like I said in my last video. And honestly, I think this has been going on probably since, like maybe The Force Awakens, maybe a little bit before that. It definitely kicked off with The Last Jedi. But it seems that it's gone into high gear since the ending of The Mandalorian. These people who create the things that we have loved in the past, the ones who have co-opted and appropriated and invaded our space, these people have decided that we are the enemies simply because we have a voice and we have the power to say what we like and what we don't like. Of course, we have the spending power as well, and they resent that. So there's been this idea that they're pushing that the fandom is toxic and it needs to be taken care of. It needs to be fixed. All right, fandom, they're saying, is the problem because they cannot, under any circumstances, give the fans what they want. And of course, the Snyder Cut movement really caught their attention. You know, so we have people out there calling Snyder Cut fans terrorists, you know, and all types of things because to them, you know, they got what they want. And of course, what the fans also want is a continuance of the Snyderverse. And these people who are in control are saying, enough, enough. You know, these people are out of control, meaning us, the fans, because how dare we say what we want? So, you know, after the end of The Mandalorian, you saw Lucasfilm insulting, you know, like revving up their attacks on the fans and everything. You saw Gina Carano get fired, and because the fans love her and she has a mind of her own, so they can't have that mixture of things. You know, she undermines the narrative that women are victims, you know, and of course any person of color as well, you know, so they have to address all of this stuff sooner or later. So they start off by identifying the white content creators, you know, the ones who probably reach the most people and stuff like that. But you best believe they have plans for all of us. You know, they can't have this kind of thing, and it's being addressed. I mean, I'm hearing this statement, we want a better fandom, all over the place. You know, it'd be one thing if I just heard it in one place, but I'm hearing it all over the place. A better fandom, a less toxic fandom. So there's this push, you know, and now, you know, with the emergence of the so-called rewriting Ripley hoes, you know, as I like to call them, two woke girls. I mean, you heard of the old TV series, Two Broke Girls? Well, these are two woke girls, you know, and they're allowing themselves, as psychotic as they are, to be weaponized by Lucasfilm and by these people who want to stomp out the fandom. And basically that's what's going on. There's some really, really twisted Raylos who are disgruntled because they didn't get what they want from The Rise of Skywalker. And instead of blaming the writers, you know, and they want to come after the fandom, and they're allowing themselves to be used to come after the fandom. So they're calling for an attack and deplatforming of fans who don't like what they saw with The Last Jedi, you know, and who are being vocal about what we like and what we don't like. So you see Lucasfilm employees backing these psychos, and you know, it can be very dangerous, guys, because you could say, who cares about them? They're going to go away, but they're not going to go away. I mean, look at what happened with Gina Carano. Now, you could say that Gina Carano is going to be okay, you know, she's fine and everything like that, but she still got fired. And guess what, guys? We as content creators are not Gina Carano, okay? I don't think Ben Shapiro is going to come out and say, hey, let me offer you a platform, you know, after we get deplatformed. And YouTube is supposed to be a public space. Broadcast yourself. That's what they say, right? But for some reason, this is no longer tolerated and it's under attack. And we have to be careful because we could be an endangered species. I mean, nothing lasts forever. And we have to take a stand, you know, and we have to take a strong stand, because what I saw on Twitter yesterday is a building of momentum. All right, now let me read to you what was posted on rewriting, excuse me, Ripley, because I know a lot of you were blocked from here. I haven't been blocked yet, and like I said before, I'm sure they have some special plans for the rest of us, after they get through dealing with the ones that they want to use to push forward their narrative. So, here it is, Rewriting Ripley pod. It says here, all my private information, plus that of a former Lucasfilm employee, are now on a website known for publishing materials related to the Christchurch mosque shootings. I don't know what that is. The Christchurch mosque shootings? Interesting combination there. Interesting mashup to at Star Wars and the community. How many times must this happen until we address this for what it is? So she's calling out to Star Wars to do something about the content creators, about the fans, or what she's passing off as the fans. Now, if there's some maniac that's out there doing that, I want to say that I don't endorse that at all. I don't respect that at all. Doxing people is a bitch move, if you ask me. But she's not providing any proof. You think that she would have receipts. I mean, we have a data racer. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have an itchy baka. They always show their receipts. But these people, all they get to do is throw out accusations and show nothing. So by doing that, they blindly invite everybody in here with all of their hatred and axes to grind and all of their mental problems to go against these people, to go against content creators. And that's what's going on. So if you go and look into the comment section of what she wrote there, you see comments like, the sad thing is, Star Wars has been aware of this for years. They don't care. Lucasfilm decided to post The Last Jedi to place, Lucasfilm decided post The Last Jedi to place their bets on bigots, openly cater to them, and then act shocked that they emboldened to continue. I hope you're safe and everything is okay. Yes, Lucasfilm made it very clear that those are the types of fans they want. And that's the main reason I decided to distance myself from the brand and franchise, even though I've been a lifelong fan. Here's a good one. At Disney, at Star Wars, your inconsistencies is loud. While you allow inspiring stories like WandaVision and Falcon Winter in Marvel, you left Star Wars pandering fandom menace that attack women shippers, people of color, fans. You retconned The Last Jedi, gift them The Rise of Skywalker. I got news for you. We didn't like The Last Skywalker either, so you're talking a lot of shit right there. And 10 new projects. You can kiss China and Asian fans goodbye. All right, because we all know that China and Asian fans, we all know that China doesn't have any problems whatsoever, respecting people, with their re-education camps and concentration camps and what they do to the Uyghur Muslims over there. They got no problems over there. Of course, Disney loves them too, right? Another one. In this one, many Asian Reylos, China, Taiwan, Indonesia, have left Star Wars after being hurt by Ben Solo death in The Rise of Skywalker. Go study why Western fans drawn to Korean drama before your next shareholders meeting, troubled about breaking into Asian fat rich market. Think Last Jedi. Think Reylo. Jeremy wasn't kidding when he said Raylers are weird. Actually, they're psychotic and they're dangerous. Hey, Star Wars, isn't it time you address these so-called fans? Hey, Team YouTube, maybe do something about these people who literally profit from spreading hate. And when someone calls them out, they start harassing and doxing. Do your effing jobs better and create a safer space. Now see, there it is. They're calling not only for Disney and not only for Star Wars, but for YouTube to do something. They really want us silenced. They're calling for deplatforming. They're calling for censorship. And they don't even see the irony of how that's going to come back around to bite them in the ass. Now, guys, I could go on and on, reading this. There are like literally hundreds of comments here, calling for us to be silenced. But I just want to say this, guys, so I can keep the video decent. Listen, guys, I want you to be a little bit smarter and a little bit more aware of what you say for content creators and videos. That includes the big ones, the middle ones, the smaller ones, whatever. I don't care what the size of your channel is. Be careful in the comment section, those of you who are voicing your opinions, because I'm telling you, they're going to send people into our comment sections to say some very inflammatory things. Watch. It's probably already happened. I've noticed in my comment section. I've let some things go. But if you're the type that goes up and down the comments, I'm talking about content creators, and likes every comment, be careful, all right? Because these people are mobilizing, okay? And this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to build a case on why we don't deserve a voice and why we don't deserve a platform. So for commenters, be careful what you say, all right? Yes, we have freedom of speech, but we also have to have common sense too. We have to know our enemy. These people are not like us. They're despicable. They will twist everything that we say to use against us. It's like being arrested. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of public opinion. That's what we're dealing with. So we have to be smarter, guys. And if you come into my comment section, and if, I would suggest to other content creators, if they come into your comment section saying things that you know are inflammatory or incriminating, delete them, and block them. Because those people are not there to help us. They're not there to reinforce our opinions or state our point of view. All we want are better stories. All we want are characters that we can relate to. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for specific representation of somebody's gender or sexual practices and all that stuff. All we want is what we've always had, And they say that they equate us to terrorists, like in the Snyder universe, the Snyderverse. They're denying you the Snyderverse because they feel like they've given into us enough. That's what it is. They're slapping us in the face. Money at this point doesn't even matter to them. It's a matter of control and who's in control. And they want to show you who's in control by silencing us and doing whatever the hell they want. And when they're the only game in town, they feel like, well, they'll just pay for this because that's all there is. So they'll get this with all of our, our morals, such as it is, all of our political leanings. Excuse me, guys, allergies early in the morning. And that's what they're doing. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there, guys, to call attention to that. I am going to leave the link in the description, of this tweet as far as some of the tweets that I've been reading. For everybody out there who wonder why I'm on Twitter, this is the reason why. Because these people, the answer is not just ignoring them. They're not going to go away. They're going to keep pushing. And you're going to keep wondering why we're losing ground, why we're losing more of the things that we love. It's because that's where these people are operating on social media. All right. So it might not be for you, and I respect that. All right. But for those of us who need to unite, who need to communicate, and who need to keep an eye on these things, that's why we're there. All right. So like I said, guys, check out the description box. All right. You'll find any links that I can find to put in there to show you what I'm talking about. You'll find the link to my Twitter page. You'll find a Cash App, so thank you very much for that. And get in the comment section, guys, and let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're seeing. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. And as always, like I said, catch me on Twitter. All right, guys, that's it for now. Thank you for listening. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Stand strong. I'll see you on the next one. Rock on.